All right. So is this just a situation where you thought, you know what, I want to drink more beer. I don't want to look like someone who drinks more beer. I mean, 90 calories a can, it's hard to beat.
Hard to beat. And what's really hard to beat is we are 100% organic grains and no adjuncts. So we have no added corn, rice, syrup, or sugars, which no other widely available beer can say that. So, health and wellness has always been important to me, and I wanted to make a beer that complemented my lifestyle and feel that we were able to do that, and yet it tastes fantastic. So we're not compromising taste in order to hit some of the measurables that are important and then have a better for you beer along the way. So really happy with it.
How far in are you now?
We are about a year and a half in. Yeah, we launched a year and a half ago and had a great first year, hit a lot of milestones that we had hoped to. We were the #1 independent growth brand in the history of the state of Texas and #7 across the country, even though we're only distributing in Texas at this time. So a lot of really positive stuff.
And it's not just, that you call yourself a Texas brand, you're giving back to Texas as well.
Yeah, we are. We're giving back to organizations that support health and wellness. We're also, with this Patriot package, something that I'm real proud of is we have always supported our military, and this is going to the Military Warrior Support Foundation, part of the proceeds from every sale of this particular package, and that helps the wounded veterans and the Gold Star families. So that part of it has always been really meaningful, and it's a chance for us to give back to the people who allow us to have so many of the freedoms that we have.
My sister's a Gold Star spouse, so I appreciate that on her behalf. We're coming up on what now, 35 years here in Dallas in North Texas, right? I mean, it's that draft day, isn't it?
Yeah, gosh.
I mean, what is it about?
You startled me when you said 35.
We're aging ourselves here. What is it about this area and this state that make it home for you?
That make it home?
Yeah.
I came here, of course, when I was 22 and had not spent much time in Texas, hardly any at all, for that matter, but it instantly became home. I love the energy of the people. I love the pride that they have for this state, so much so that I deep down wish I'd been born here in the state of Texas so I could say I'm a native. I'm not, but I feel that I am. But yeah, I love everything about Texas, and I'm proud of it as well. And I was actually born in California, and I still get out west from time to time. I have a place out there, but Texas will always be home for me.
Looking back at your playing career, you've got one of your high-profile former teammates who has transitioned into coaching, Deion Sanders. Had great success already in the collegiate ranks. Now he's at Colorado. Do you ever get that itch to coach at all?
No. I think the misleading thing about Deion is that a lot of people fail to remember that he's been coaching a long time. He coached his kids, he coached the youth leagues and then high school, and I was real proud of him when he took on the Jackson State job.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be more proud of the job that he's doing. I love following him, and other than when they play UCLA, I'll be pulling for Colorado. But for me, coaching just never was in my plans. Not that I wouldn't have enjoyed it, but it just wasn't anything that I ever really wanted to do. I volunteered one year for a high school that my kids were at, and I did enjoy that a lot. I wasn't able to be there as much as I would have liked. I was primarily there on game night, but that was great. And maybe down the road, that's something that I'll be able to do more of and give back a little bit more to our youth.
You give him a shot in that opening game against TCU?
Man, I don't know. You can't certainly go off of what happened last year. He's got 70 new players from what he had. My guess is that there are a lot better players than the ones that left. But I do like TCU. I like Sonny Dykes. Love what they did last year. And I won't comment on who I think will win that one, but I like both teams.
So no call to be on the sidelines, but what about GM for a day? If you could, and I know the job's taken, but if the Cowboys named you GM for the day, what would you do? What move would you do to get this team to bring home another Lombardi?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, the game has changed. I have some thoughts on what I think might help the Cowboys or help any club for that matter, but the game has changed a lot since I played it. And I think that one of the things that the teams miss is that the off-season program and the amount of time that we had in training camp I think really forged those championship teams that we had. Now, the league doesn't allow that, so it's not simply anything that the Cowboys or any other team can do differently. But I think that a lot of what builds a championship team, I think, has become increasingly harder as the players have spent less time together.
Love hearing you in the booth. What's more exciting, playing in a Monday Night Football game or being in the booth for a Monday Night Football game?
Well, there's nothing that replaces the thrill of being on the field playing. It's just, those will be memories for me that I'll carry the rest of my life. But when you can't do that any longer, I think the next best thing then is being able to call the games. And I still get the butterflies, and I still get the adrenaline going, especially when you hear that Monday night theme music kick off, and we all grew up listening to that. So I'm proud to be in this booth. Unlike any other booth in broadcasting, the Monday night broadcast booth has a real legacy and a history, and to be a part of that is really meaningful to me.
Last question for you. You kind of weighed in a little bit on the beer wars going on lately with your tweet about getting the focus back on the beer. You feel like that's what you're trying to do here with 8?
Yeah, that's been my approach to life anyway. I mean, just keep it simple. And that was my approach as a player. I think sometimes we all tend to overcomplicate things. And I think right now, I can't speak for everybody, but I think I probably speak for a majority of the people that they just want to work with companies that are focused on putting out a great product. And that's what we're focused on. And that's what we'll always be focused on. So if you want to come join Team 8, we've got a roster spot for you.
Cheers to that.
Thank you.